Hello, welcome to Monday's meditation. And this week's meditation is around the remedy ASPEN, which is our remedy of the week. And it's the Bach Flower Remedy for those who feel anxious, who feel fear when it's not really evidence-based. So there's nothing specific that you can name that you're scared of, but you feel anxious. And I think at times we all can have this feeling. And for this week's meditation, I just invite you to sit quietly with me for the next few minutes. And we're going to check in to see if there's any areas of your body where you might be holding anxiety. And also connecting with your heart, because I think our heart is a great place that indicates when we're feeling anxious. So I want you to start by focusing on your breath going in at the tip of your nose. So breathing in there and breathing out there. And I want you just to notice the rate and rhythm and depth of your breath. I'm not asking you to change it, I'm just asking you to notice it. Our breath is a great indicator of our internal weather pattern. And when we're anxious and we tune in to our breath, we notice that it's rapid. We notice that it's shallow, and sometimes we notice that it feels quite rough. So just looking at your breath in this moment, how does it feel? What do you notice? Breathing in and breathing out without trying to change it. What's your internal weather pattern like today? At this moment. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in. And breathing out, you know you're breathing out. There's nowhere else to be, there's nothing else to do. You've chosen to be in here with me for a few minutes. And just acknowledge any thoughts that are coming in, and just try and let them go as you focus on your breath. Your breath is always there, and it's a great indicator on how we're feeling. So breathing in and breathing out, and just following the in-breath in and watching it turn the corner and become an out-breath. And I want you to take 3 deeper breaths. And then just settle back into your breathing, your normal breathing, your everyday breathing. Hopefully those 3 deeper breaths will have helped to increase the depth of your breath. And perhaps your breath is beginning to slow down its rate just a little bit. I invite you now to place your hand on your heart. And I invite you now to notice your heart. Become aware of your heart underneath your hand. Perhaps you were already aware of it. Perhaps you could already feel your heartbeat. Perhaps you can feel it now. And I want you to send some breath down to your heart. As you breathe in, just imagine that you're sending that breath down into your heart. And with each breath, your chest is expanding and your heart is expanding. Just noticing the rise and fall of your breath in your chest, which contains your heart. Just noticing the rise and fall of your hand with each breath. And trying to be aware of your heart and your heartbeat underneath your hand, contained within your chest. filling and emptying with your breath. And if at any time it feels uncomfortable, just bring your awareness back to the tip of your nose and your breath going in there. And if it ever feels very uncomfortable, then bring your attention down to your toes and your feet. And just notice your feet and how solid they are. There's always a way to bring yourself back to a place of balance. Don't ever struggle during these meditations. Anytime you feel uncomfortable, your breath is an anchor and you can use it, whether focusing on the breath going in at the tip of your nose or noticing your feet and imagining that they can breathe for you, grounded and secure. Anxiety can cause us to not want to focus on our chest and our heart. We may feel a rising panic that we don't want to feel. And if that uncomfortable feeling comes up for you, then bring your attention to your feet. If they're on the floor, that's great, because then there's a connection with the ground. And if they're not on the floor, you can imagine that they have rods from the soles of your feet down into the earth, connecting, securing you safely to the earth, to the energies of the earth. You're safe. You're protected always. And if you can, just returning your attention to your heart. And just imagining that you can go inside your heart, that you can actually climb inside there, all of you, and find somewhere to sit inside your heart. Some of you might know the anatomy of the heart and find it quite easy. Others may not, and that's okay. What does the inside of the heart look like to you? Have a look around it. It's easy to say that the colour will be red, but perhaps it's not. Perhaps it's a different colour for you, and that's okay. Everything's okay. There's nothing to fear. I want you to find somewhere to sit. It's very safe, it's very warm. And you just want to spend a few minutes sitting in that safety, sitting in that warmth, acknowledging your thoughts, trying not to analyze things, trying just to be in this place of safety, of strength. And I'm going to leave you there, just in that safe space, just for 2 minutes, breathing in and breathing out, and just allowing your breath to go wherever it's needed, within your body, within that space that you find yourself sitting, acknowledging any thoughts, and just really trying to connect with your body. And as you connect with it, I want you just to tell yourself that you have courage, or that you are safe, whichever words feel the best for you. Connecting with your courage, connecting with the fact that you're safe. Just tell yourself that I am always safe. I always have courage. And just for 2 minutes, just sit there quietly, telling yourself how strong you are with your courage and how safe you feel. I want you to bring your attention now to a notepad and a pen that's sitting beside you. And I want you to pick them up. And I want you to write on the sheet of the notepad the words that you were telling yourself as you were sitting there quietly. Write it down. Write down those words, that statement that you gave yourself. And I want you to notice somewhere that you can place it safely, where you can leave it in your heart. A message to yourself that tells you that you're safe, always, and that you have courage. Somewhere that you can place it that you will remember. A note to yourself that when any time you're feeling anxious and you feel that rising panic inside, that you can remember, you can choose to remember that you have that little note that you wrote to yourself and that you put it there in your heart so that you could access it. So take a look at where you've put it. Take a look at the words. And I want you now to just make your way back out of your heart. Find yourself back in your space, wherever it is that you're listening to this meditation. And I want you gently to become aware of your body. I want you to wiggle your toes. I want you to notice your feet. I want you to work your way up through your ankles, your shins, your calves, noticing your knees, becoming aware of your thighs, your hips, your pelvis, noticing your spine running up the middle of your back and your shoulder blades, becoming aware of your tummy, your diaphragm, noticing your rib cage and the movement of your chest when you breathe. Becoming aware of your shoulders, your arms, your elbows, your wrists, your thumbs, your fingers. Wiggle your fingers. Notice the palms of your hands. Become aware of your neck. Notice your jaw, your mouth, your teeth and your tongue within your mouth, your lips on the outside. Notice the back of your head, the top of your head, your forehead, your temples. Become aware of your eyes behind your eyelids. And notice your breath going in at the tip of your nose again. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in. And breathing out, you know you're breathing out. And I just want you to take 3 deeper breaths again. Deeper than normal, and just really feeling your body, your physical body being back. Connecting your breath and your body again. Gently opening your eyes when you're ready. Taking in your surroundings. allowing your thoughts to come back in gently. And then kindly and softly and very accepting of yourself, just re-entering your day at whatever point it's at, knowing that you have the courage, knowing that you're safe, always. Namaste.